Hi everyone, and welcome to my Namaste Zen channel. My name is Andrea, and today I want to speak to you about our most common friend. Do you guess who am I talking about? I'm talking about living with a fear. More specifically, today I want to talk about the fear of putting yourself out there and being seen. I didn't realize for so many years that I was actually living with the fear of not being good enough. And I was making all these excuses of not doing things. I was starting something, I wasn't finishing it, I was jumping to something else straight away. And most of the times I realized that I was using not having time as an excuse to not doing things. Well, this changed when I actually got the time and I realized that even then, I wasn't doing the things that I was supposed to do. So I started digging. I started asking myself questions. And I discovered that at the root of everything, it was actually the fact that I wasn't confident enough, and I was afraid that people are gonna laugh at me, they're gonna judge me. I was thinking all the time, what are people going to say? I think the most important thing when you're dealing with fear is that you're actually supposed to acknowledge it first. Become aware of the fact that you're afraid. And most of us don't even stop to think for a second, okay, why am I acting in this way? What is this action of mine meant to show me? Why am I always postponing things? Why am I not doing what I would like to do? Most of the times, if we start asking these questions and we start digging, we will realize that it's not the lack of time, it's not the lack of money. Most of the times, it's the fact that we are afraid. So I will tell you now a story about myself, my 10 years ago Andrea version. And the story is about me doing hairstyling. Okay, so I always liked, even since I was little and since I remember myself, I used to like to do hair. I always had a sort of talent at doing it, and I enjoyed it so much. So I started doing this hairdressing course. I finished it. I've done hairstyling for a couple of months. I was actually quite good for the amount of experience that I was having. But all of a sudden I stopped and I jumped to something else. If at that time I would have realized that it was actually the fear that was stopping me from starting something in this field, I would have probably been like, I don't know, maybe had 10 years of experience in hairstyling today. But what I did back then was that I started making excuses. At that time I was having a pretty well paid job, and to actually start in the hairdressing field, you have to be a trainee for like 1 year, to be paid little money. And I started saying, oh, but I'm not gonna have enough money. I can't find a place to practice, but I only looked into salons. I didn't even give it a chance to become better at it, because I never practiced enough time to become better at it. Mind blowing, right? I know. Even even today I still live with the fear. So if we're coming back to my present version, 30-year-old Andrea, the one who's still training to become a yoga teacher, I am still finding shitloads of excuses to not teach yoga. I am still thinking, I'm not good enough. What are people gonna say? They're gonna make fun of me. I know shit. I know nothing. Look at all these yoga teachers out there that are doing so well. And who am I to pretend that I'm a yoga teacher? But today, at least I am aware of the fact that I am scared as shit. I became aware of the fact that I am afraid that I am not good enough. And it's okay. We will never be good enough at the beginning of something. If you ever stop and think about how kids start walking, right? They don't start just walking from the beginning. They first have to crawl, then they do their first steps, then we encourage them, and then finally they end up walking. And this is me becoming aware of my own process and accepting that I'm not gonna be perfect at something from the beginning. Even now filming this video, I'm scared as shit that people are gonna judge me and they're gonna make fun of me and they're gonna think, oh, who is this weirdo putting a video out there? But I decided to do it anyway. Because I know that the only way of becoming good at something is if you actually start doing it. So if until now I was like, oh, I want to do YouTube videos, but I don't have the tools to do it. I don't know how to do it. I need a ring light. Okay, I bought a ring light. I need a new laptop. Well, lucky me, that laptop that I wanted was not available, so I didn't buy it anyway. I don't have the room for it. I don't have the outfits. How am I gonna show up in my videos without having the proper outfits like all the YouTubers out there have? Well, I still don't have all those things. But I know that I am becoming better and better. And if I compare myself today in this video to how I was in my first video, I'm already 3 steps ahead. I am already ahead of so many people that want to start something and they don't have the courage to do it. And that doesn't mean that I got over my fear or no. It means that I have decided to act in spite of my fear. And this time, I have decided to do more than think, right? So I decided to do a little step every single day. And every step is going to take me closer to my goal. And the surprising thing was that when I actually started doing YouTube videos, I got so much support from my friends, from my family, and I was so happy to see that people were excited for me. People were thinking, oh wow, you finally had the courage to do it. You go, girl. So this was my story for today. I will finish this video by saying to you that when you're dealing with fear, you have to first become aware of it. Then you have to welcome it. We all know that the more you try to escape from something, the more it chases you, right? And then decide to act in spite of the fact that you're afraid, that you're scared. Remember that you're not the only one who is afraid in this world. But the difference between the people that never start something and the ones that end up achieving their dreams and their goals is the fact that the ones that achieve their dreams decided to take the first step. And who knows, you might actually end up being inspiration for someone who's been following you for years and years. That was it for today. If you liked my story, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And until next week, I say to you namaste, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Love and light.